Good morning. In this presentation, we are going to see how we can trade in MCX crude oil today. Before looking into that, let us see what happened yesterday and what we expected yesterday. Yesterday, crude oil market opened around 4,630. You can see this zone. This is the price opening, which is very much equal to the previous day's price closing. You can see these two candlesticks. More or less, then what it does means is that it is a continuation of what happened on the previous day. But what we should do is that let us see what happened on the previous day. On the previous day, the market just you may notice that you can go back to the previous presentation what we have posted yesterday also. Just an overlook. So the market closed lower and the market opened, and there was some selling initially, and the market came down to a low of 4,570s. And from after reaching this low of around 4,570s, the market gave a clear bounce back, and it took some resistance around 4,660 and closed around 4,630s. So this is the price outlook we had on the previous day, and what we expected is that we expected crude to continue its selling, having this 4,760 as a major resistance zone in crude oil. So you may notice that yesterday we had decreased our stop loss from 4,820 to 4,760. Till this zone we expected crude to continue its selling, even though there was some closing, upper closing there. Now let us see what happened after that. After the price opening around 4,640, the market just straight away, you can see there was some pullback. It is a continuation of what happened on the previous days. It is a perfect example. You can see that it is just like a continuation of what happened on the previous days. It is following some trend, and it is taking some resistance around the zones where we had on the previous day. Now let us follow what happened after that. So initially there was some pullback in the price movement, and the market tested the major resistance zone of around 4,660. You can see that on the previous day the market struggled to move above 4,660. So again the market entered into 4,670, and the failure to sustain above this zone is just pushing the market down. So now we should see whether the market can move higher above that or it sustain the zone. So in order to the failure to break above and stay above 4,660 has pushed the market down, and it is struggling to move higher. You can notice that the market is really struggling to move higher, and it came down and tested the low of 4,620. So this is the reason what is pushing the market down. You can notice that on the previous day it has some resistance around that 4,660. You can see after entering this 4,660 resistance, there is a very clear drop in the price direction. So indicates that it is a very major resistance zone in crude. And also on yesterday, after reaching this price action, you can very well notice that there is a very clear drop in crude oil, and that pushed the market till 4,620, and it was quite successful in breaking this 4,620, and the price also, you can notice that it is dropping down, and it has reached a zone of around and near 4,580. So you may notice that this is the zone where the market found some support on the previous day, and it is a complete reversal in the trend. That is a major reason why we always say that don't try to pick and do anything against the trend. Don't try to catch a falling knife. So the market completely in line with the trend. And also yesterday we had a crude inventory report also. So what happened after the inventory report? We should go and watch what happened after that also. And the market, you can see that the inventory report, after the inventory report, the market really gets some buying momentum. So it took some support around 4,580. So you may notice that this is the low for the previous week, and for this week also the market has created a low of around 4,580. So let us see what happened after that. So after taking some support, it is a very clear bounce back, and again the market reached 4,660. So you can notice that there was some buying happening around 4,580, and that pushed the market till 4,660. Now we should see whether the price sustained above that or not. Since 4,660 is a major resistance zone, you can notice that again the price pushed the market down till 4,620, and you can very well notice that the price consolidated here, and it was a long consolidation that happened after that, and the price closed around 4,630. So even after a clear bounce back also, the market has clearly provided some resistance around 4,660 and the price closed around 4,630. So when we compare the yesterday's price closing, you can see that 4,630 is the price closing, and the price opening, it is more or less equal. But given the price actions, that it has taken some clear resistance and it tried to test the previous day's low, and the market has tested this 4,660 very clearly. But one important thing which you should remember is that if you see the entire price action, what has happened, what is happening in crude, you can see this 4,760 has played a key role in deciding the trend for the past few weeks. Now it is 4,660. So that is the point which we should note it. So this will help us in future. Even if it is not going to help us for tomorrow or today's trading, it is going to help us in future. So considering the trend, the market has clearly shown a downtrend yesterday. So what we can do now, what we are going to do today, let us see that. Today also we are expecting crude to continue its downtrend, but the difference is that today we are expecting crude to open more or less around 4,620. So this is the zone where we are expecting crude to open just below the previous day price closing. And you can expect because as you all know, this 4,580 is going to play a major role in acting as a support. If the price is going to break 4,580, then it is going to be 4,520 in near term. So what we can expect is that we can expect crude to continue selling, but please watch this 4,660 zone carefully, and we are expecting selling to continue till 4,760. You may note that we have not decreased our stop loss, and the stop loss remains the same. So the stop loss still remains the same. In order to, we need to have some protection, and we need to have some buffer for the rupee value also. That is a major reason we have not decreased the zone. So but if the price is going to break this 4,660, and if it is sustaining a stay above 4,660, what you can do is that since we expect selling till this zone, you can decrease your exposures. So what you can do is that you can wait for the market to reach a major resistance zones like 4,720 and 4,760. Don't be in a rush to pick the buying trend immediately. We will get a confirmation, and the crude is staying in a very dangerous zone of $82.4. If the crude can stay below that, the crude will be pushed down to test $76. So that is the zone which we are trying to watch. So stay connected and stay in a selling trend till 4,760. Any price action above that, let us decide what's going to happen after that. After the price staying above 4,760, we can make a decision after that. We need not hurry to pick the buy trend immediately. So today also we are expecting crude to continue its downtrend, and any price action above 4,660, decrease your exposure limits and use the following money management techniques. Hit on resistance and book your profit whatever you are getting, and try to protect whatever profit you have gained for this week in crude oil. So let us see what's going to happen during our trading session. Thanks a lot for watching our video, and happy trading. Take care. Bye.